Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different, and this is my office day and I've been working out. I've been hanging out with my son. It's his spring break all day. So I'm a hot mess, but you know what? This is a mommy channel and this is just how mommy looks at the end of the day sometimes. So I'm getting ready to cook dinner, and I wanted to do a home chef review. So I have tried several subscription like meal services. I've tried Blue Apron, I've tried Home Chef, I've tried HelloFresh. I would say out of all of them, Blue Apron is probably my least favorite, but I do like HelloFresh, and we did get that one for quite a while. The one that we're getting now is Home Chef, and I really like this one. So I don't get a subscription or a meal kit thing every week. I do kind of switch it up because my husband and I like to cook, and I have recipes that I like to make myself. So I don't get one every single week. So that's one of the things I really like about the subscription service, is that you can pause it and just only do the weeks that you really want to do. So this week, again, my son is on spring break and we've been just kind of hanging out, and I'm still working, my husband's still working, so I wanted just kind of an easy week with meals. So my kit came today, and I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm just filming this on my phone. I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you guys some of the things that we got in our Home Chef. Now, again, if you're not familiar with Home Chef, it's a meal subscription service that goes week by week. One of the things I love about Home Chef is that there's an app on my phone, so I can actually just log onto my app and see what meals are available to me for that week. You can pick and choose from, I honestly don't know how many meals it is that you can pick and choose from, but there are several. If you don't like fish, or you don't like seafood, or you're gluten-free, or you're, watching your carbs, there's carb-free options, that kind of thing. That kind of automatically pick 3 meals for you, but if you don't like the ones they pick for you, you can certainly go on and change those. So I really like that about it, because my family, we are not picky eaters at all, but I don't like salmon. It's one of the only seafood items that I don't like. I'm not crazy about salmon. My husband doesn't really like tomatoes, so if there's something that's got a lot of like chunky tomatoes in it, I try not to pick that one, or pick a recipe that it would be okay to leave that out. My son is really not picky at all. He just doesn't like watermelon. He's such a weirdo. But anyway, so you can go on and you can pick which ones you like, which ones you don't like. So I will show you what we got for this week, and then I'm going to show you like how it's packaged and everything. And if you would like to see kind of a cooking video of the meals, then let me know. I'm not going to do that this time, but I was just going to show you guys like kind of how everything is received and packaged. And I'm also going to put a coupon code down below. If you use that coupon code, you do get $30 off of your first meal delivery, which is a great deal. And you can also only get for 2 people. Now, me and my husband, we do the for 4 people. So we do the meal service that is enough for 4. And with doing for 4 people, we actually have leftovers, which I love. We are a huge family of leftovers. It saves so much money, and honestly, a lot of the things that I cook are better left over the next day. So like pasta, lasagna, spaghetti, meatloaf, those kind of things are better the next day to me. And so me, my husband, and my son, we all definitely utilize leftovers. And with the 4-person family meal kit, I certainly do have enough left over for us for some lunches or even another dinner one night. You can get for 2 people, and I think you would probably, for 2 people, it would be a gracious plenty, and then you would probably still have leftovers. So let's just get into it. I'm going to flip you guys around here. Okay, I had to stop the video to flip you around. Okay, so when you get your HelloFresh, and I'll just show you guys how it comes. So it comes in this big box, and it's lined with like insulation, and all of your food is kind of down in there. And you also get the recipe card. So one of the things I love about the Home Chef, is that they send you, and I keep my little recipe book in here with my cutting boards in my phone. They send you this cool like 3-ring binder, which is awesome. And then every week, whichever week, you know, you get your recipes, they're already hole punched with 3 rings, and you can just put them in the binder and keep the recipes. Because I have found that even when I don't get a meal kit, a lot of the recipes are stuff that I always have on hand, and so it's really handy to keep the recipes. I only keep the ones that, you know, me and my family give a huge thumbs up for, but it's really awesome to have this little like 3-ring binder to keep everything in, so it's pretty cool. So the recipes I got for this week, and this is what I'm going to cook tonight, are the garlic bread, shrimp, and creamy white wine sauce. I also got the prosciutto and shaved Brussels pizza with honey and ricotta. This I'm going to cook tomorrow night. My son is having a sleepover with one of his little friends, and they actually said they wanted that for dinner tomorrow night. My son loves Brussels sprouts, he loves prosciutto, and he loves pizza, so that's a win-win for everyone. And then I got the Acapulco fajita beef skillet with pico de gallo. So what I try to do is I try to pick recipes every week, like one that has a fish, one that has a seafood, maybe a beef, a chicken. I try not to do all chicken or all seafood or all beef. I try to kind of switch it up. So I was going through my packaging, and I think that they may have included one too many of these naan breads for the pizza, which I'm okay with, because if Andrew has a little friend over, like, I'm perfectly fine with that. So you can see how that comes packaged. And then this is how the meat, so if you get meat, this is how it's going to come. So it's going to come, like, this is the shrimp. It's going to all come in one bag. So what I like to do is I like to just keep this bag as is. I don't disassemble anything, and I just put it in my drawer in my refrigerator, and then that way it's all contained, and I know that all of my meat is in there, and then I can just grab it out as I need it. So then they send you all of your other items, meat separately, in these bags, and these have the little Ziploc bag, little Ziploc closures here, but they are labeled at the front. So this one is the garlic bread shrimp, so this is the one I'm going to use tonight, and if you get the family size, you get 2 of each bag of meal. And then this one is the prosciutto and Brussels pizza, and then this one is the Acapulco fajita beef skillet. So that's how your meals come, and it's literally like everything you need in each of those bags, and I just really, really love it. I think it's just so convenient. It keeps everything nice and neat in the refrigerator. It's easy to grab out when you're ready to cook. You can just grab those bags out, and what I do is I just lay everything out on my counter, and I disassemble these bags and put everything kind of in order, and then if I'm like peeling an onion or chopping something and there's waste, I just keep one of these on my counter as like a garbage bag, and I put all of my garbage in there, and it just really consolidates everything. It makes it super easy for cleanup and super easy to throw away, so I really love that about it. Okay, so that is kind of what the meal service looks like when you get it out of the box. That's what, you know, kind of what you're going to get when you know, disassemble everything. So, yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see me kind of do a cooking video with it, and I certainly can. But, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they do a great job on the recipe cards of just going step by step through the recipe. They even tell you, like, if there's something that you're going to use more than once, they will tell you. So like on this one, this is the beef skillet. You're going to use a poblano pepper and a red onion more than once. So you know to kind of read the recipe and then just make sure that you know, separate those out however they tell you. And that's another thing too, is definitely if you do one of these meal subscription services, read the recipe through completely before you start cooking. I made that mistake a couple times when I first started doing these, like with Blue Apron and HelloFresh. I would not like read the recipe completely through, and because of that, like, you get kind of like, oh crap, I was supposed to use that more than once or whatever. So it just makes it easy if you read it through. But yeah, that's really it, and I really love these. I love this meal subscription services just for busy parents, for busy moms. It just makes it so much easier. And like for us, I feel like even though it's only 3 meals, since it's for 4 people and we get leftovers out of every meal, I can honestly stretch the 3-meal for 4 people subscription service to 5 meals and maybe a couple lunches. So it really, when you break it down like that, considering that you can get 5 meals out of it, it is a good value for a family of 3. Now, if you truly have a family of 4 or 5, then you may not have any leftovers. But, you know, for us, our son is 9, and my husband and I mean, we don't eat a ton. But honestly, for the 4 person, it's enough that if my husband wants to go back for seconds, which he sometimes does, there's plenty left, and he can actually go back for seconds and we still have leftovers. So it's a pretty good value. I'm really happy with it. My husband and I have talked about the different ones that we've gotten over the past couple years, and I definitely think that Home Chef is my favorite, just because I think the recipes are super family friendly, and they're very, you can kind of go outside your comfort zone a little bit without going totally crazy on the ingredients and stuff like that. And even though we're not a picky family, and I don't mind going out of our comfort zone sometimes, it is nice just to have like some standard good recipes to put in my drawer. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. Have a good evening. Bye.